Uh, hey everyone. So, this is my first time doing this, but welcome to our first, or I should say my first devlog of Epic Fight Battle Styles. There isn't much to do here. It's just a little bit of code going through. Um, Overall, a lot of things are just, it's sometimes a mess here and there. That's all. Let's begin. So, here's some of the things that Epic Fight Battle Styles does add over most. Um, we take a unique direction, or I should say, yeah, I'll be able to do. Well, yeah, I take a unique direction here where some of the style providers that I have here can be turned into something as simple as this. Yeah. Overall, a lot of these are pretty simple stuff. My biggest thing to deal with as of the moment is dealing with what happens when Epic Fight tries to run with large mod packs. Some innate skills don't register. It's not even Some innate skills don't even register. Heck, some skill slots don't even register if you have too many, especially on big mod packs. And my and due to that, the skill slots ain't registering causes a little bit of an issue with dealing with enums and stuff, which may cause some stuff just to not exist. This is very famously when I tried to run a 140 mod pack, well, a 140 mod pack that ran on um, Epic Fight Battle Styles as well as Epic Fight alongside WOM. It made a mess and basically caused a massive divide among everything. It's it's not fun. So yeah, my goal is try not to mess with that, and overall just probably try my best to work with a few other people to fix whatever. And yeah, just gonna stiff bullets. So I'm gonna start off with some of the most basic things on what I've done so far. Imperatrice Lumiere is essentially done. In terms of basics, all all normal attacks are finished, and there could be like a few other things that are coming up, but mm, it's just all the normals are done as seen in capabilities, where the sword. This is a sword, so another thing that I've made is an extendable weapon capability where you take this And then you implement basically everything that goes along with it. If you want a conditional, you can add a conditional, and if you want this, you can add that. The the thing about these conditionals is how they are implemented. Um, is the order. The last one is usually should be supposed to be the default. Because if it's the last one should be a default provider. And yeah, which is kind of which is 1 second, something's wrong. Okay, so just to let you know, it's a good thing that the provider conditional, that the providers when I made it, I was lucky and I placed these at the end. Do not put, if you put these in the beginning, these guys will break. Um, yeah. So placing these guys in the beginning will cause it to break, which is not fun. So yeah, Imperial System ES attacks are essentially done. If you count the new system I'm making coming up, which is the combat art system, then it is missing a couple of few things. Namely, a flare burst moveset, which involves slightly more aggressive attacks, and a couple of combat arts, namely Blaze Blaster and Infernal Astrolabe. Actually, yeah, these guys change. So it's Blaze Blaster and like I know one other move. I don't remember. I have to check. It's Flare or Infernal Wheel. Infernal Wheel and Blaze Blaster. And then two other skills in combat arts that I'm also adding is in Flare Burst state, where they change from Blaze Blaster into Prominence Blaze, and then Infernal Wheel becomes Inferno Astrolabe. And then Flare Burst is just we have the jabs, we have dash attack, aerials, and then we have a heavy attack. Which all of these use a bit of stamina, and I don't know if they're not the same as your everyday epic fight innate skills. Another thing is looking at the development of WOM. Um, Seems like they have implemented something called aerials, like where they apparently emulated aerials by keeping yourself in the air. So here's Herrscher for a quick little example. fast sword swings, and I missed. I missed. So here's the aerial. The last hit also connected. The hitboxes go out too fast. So sometimes it's, but this shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't be much of an issue in the end. So combat arts, they're created when you add new skills to a thing. When you add new skills to your own skill slots, then combat arts will be coming. So here's the mixin that is basically used to create combat arts. Nothing to, it's it's I basically just copy pasted the innate skill. Yeah, not that bad, honestly. And this is an execute request and action check. So yep, all these are all these should probably and all these are pretty decent. So yeah, some updated things I'll say is that sometimes, especially ones that deal with big mod packs, some battle style skill slots don't even load. The skill categories do load, but the skill slots don't, which is a bit worrying. Because sometimes it does load when you reload the world, and sometimes I receive bugs of index 12 out of bounds. It's currently gonna be a big pain to fix. Well, yeah. I think that's pretty much all I have for our presentation. I'd like to thank everyone for at least taking the time and at least try to get what I try to say. Trying to get things because I'm trying to add a little bit of transparency with these devlogs, and I hope these work. At least, if there's anything like, if you want any feedback, then, like if you want to give feedback to me, then sure, I'll try to. Yeah. Overall, thank you, and have a wonderful day.